So I just recently saw this tweet by Ybn Nahmir, and it low-key kinda really made me feel bad for him. Man, if I could go back in time, and what I took from him tweeting that is basically like a regret thing he had, and I don't even think it's from the music aspect, but more so the contracts that they signed. And DJ Academics, he really kinda touched on this on his Twitch, and he basically said YBN split up because of contract issues and the dude owned their name.
I know this, nigga, I know exactly the business behind Ybn Nahmir and the whole YBN falling apart. Bro, that's the shit that fans should know, I believe. Bro, because if y'all stop acting like it's over ego and emotional shit, it would make a lot more sense. Y'all, YBN was never owned by y'all. It was owned by some nigga who finessed y'all. Of course, didn't Cordae mention that? Yeah, I dropped the YBN because we ain't own the shit. Yeah, I own the shit. Nigga signed y'all to a contract, fucked all y'all in the deal. Bro, that's fucked up. It's some lawyer. His name is like James McMillan. Go Google it. I'm sorry, James McMillan. Sorry, I'm telling you now.
Now, a reason why I say I feel bad for Ybn Nahmir, because if you don't know, this man is only 22 years old, which means he has his whole life ahead of him, but he also had to deal with the fact that what he loves doing probably won't pay his bills for the rest of his life, due to him basically not being a lit rapper anymore, with his album Vigilant only selling 4K in the first week. And this ain't gonna be the video where I pick on and bash Ybn Nahmir, because I don't get any joy of rappers falling off, especially at a young age. And even with Smoke Perp, when I made the video about him a couple days ago, I kinda regretted it, especially after watching another fellow YouTuber, Sean C's video, and he really showed me another side from a rapper's point of view of how hard it can be lasting in this industry, whether the artist stopped making music, or they just signed a bad contract, or they just couldn't really adapt to the time. But regardless, I say all that to say that I hope Ybn Nahmir, he's really in a good mental state right now, cause not even a month ago he struggled with alcohol abuse. With him tweeting, it's just been a lot going on in my life behind closed doors that I leave off the internet. The only thing I want to do now in my life is get help, therapy, or even rehab to feel like myself again and get my family back. I'm sorry y'all, I slipped. I've constantly tried to slow down, stop myself from drinking, but it's not easy at all. This year I want a new challenge, and the challenge for me is to get clean. I never knew addiction was this hard. Beforehand, it was easy for me to block it, but now it's taking a toll. Alright y'all, I feel like it's best for me to just get this out my system. For 3 years I've been struggling with alcohol addiction. I've changed so much due to it, and not in the right ways. I pushed so many loved ones away and the people that I care about because of it. So it appeared that he had a lot to get off his chest, and I could do nothing but applaud that. And it also kind of gives insight on why the way Ybn Nahmir's been acting for these past couple years, cause we seen him go off on people that we really thought he was close with, and we also seen him on Instagram Live arguing, claiming different gangs, threatening to beat up YBN Almighty J.
You don't want to see me with these, you know that.
Bro, I've been trying to beat your ass, nigga, just like beat your mans and them up.
I just came,
your mans them running, nigga.
Listen.
They can't come back out here.
Hey, you saying all this crazy shit on live? When I beat your ass in front of everybody, it's over for you.
I want to do the fight.
When I beat your ass in front of everybody, it's over for you.
Tap in when you're ready, nigga.
And I also believe it wasn't only the alcohol that was making him do that, but he might have also felt like there was nobody on his side, cause that was also during a time when everybody was clowning his album sales. And of course the infamous Soul Train. Like for that whole 2 weeks straight, he was literally the butt of jokes. You have fans keeping track of how many dislikes the song had on the YouTube video, and even other big artists like Lil Yachty and YBN Almighty J himself was clowning him.
Hey, I gotta wait for my part to come on. Every time I'm with you,
Bro, what the fuck? Pause this shit, bro.
Trying to be low key, stay away from the bullshit. I gotta stay focused.
And during this time, Cordae, he was nowhere to be found. Well, at least not publicly supporting him. And I ain't gonna lie, I could kinda see why Ybn Nahmir would be mad at them too. Cause he definitely, I wouldn't say made their career, but put a lot of light and ears on their music. To now where Ybn Nahmir, he's not as hot as he was. And it almost seems like from the public eye that they abandoned him. So it definitely gives context to why I think the way Ybn Nahmir's been acting. And a lot of fans, they not gonna take that to consideration. They just gonna go off on how they feel about a rapper. And if you're not hot or the most likable artist, they just see you as a stepping stool. Now a lot of people would say that Ybn Nahmir's downfall is his own fault. And I do believe that to be true to a certain extent, but as us being fans, we all gotta realize that there's more to this business than just dropping music. And I think his main issue in his whole career was the contract that he signed, which kept him from dropping music. And once they realized he had a semi-decent hot song with Apostopper, they finally decided to let him drop his album. Now in conclusion to this whole video right here, I'm just hoping for the best for Ybn Nahmir, cause it's easy looking at it from a fan's point of view and what they would have did right or what they would have did wrong until you're in that position yourself at the age of 18 or 19, which is why for most artists that make it don't last. But for artists like Ybn Nahmir to make it, out of the millions and millions of people that's trying to be a successful rapper, should be something that he should really be proud of and not try to shame himself just cause his career didn't last as long as he wanted it to. But these are my thoughts and opinions on this whole situation right here. Be sure to leave yours in the comment section down below and let me know what you think to what Ybn Nahmir was referring to when he tweeted that he wished he went back in time. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day.